ever felt crushed down, depressed, completely down on yourself? Like there's a heavy weight on you that just crushes you down. And you get up in the morning and you have all these things you want to accomplish, but there's something that is like a black cloud over you. I've been there so many times, but what I can tell you is that the other side of all that is liberation, is expansion, is opportunities. I try to ensure to see how can we turn all the issues, all the problems, me when I have to go through menopause and, approaching 60 and all the changes in my body and my body keeps changing and who is this person and just all the things are actually not problems, they're not issues, they're opportunities, they're possibilities, they are solutions. So the other side of despair is hope. And we can choose between that distinction. I can be a victim of my depression and desperation, or I can own it and step up on it, use it as a stepstone and open my life and liberate myself for channeling that energy for good, positive action, one action a day. That makes all the difference. But I tell you one secret that has worked for me. The reason that I try to work on keeping my energy up and really embracing with gratitude the gift of being here, the privilege of being alive, because I didn't have that privilege. I never knew in dictatorship when we would go to school as kids and there will be a bomb and we had to turn around, the meaning of that, people disappearing in front of our eyes. Like, what is that about? As a kid, that was kind of traumatizing, of course, as you can imagine. But therefore, freedom was not a right that just you could take and have it. And so now that I have freedom and I've chosen to be in a land of freedom, I don't take it for granted. What a gift. What a gift to manifest my essence. What a gift to have the space, the safe container to be who I am, as I am, without any excuses, unstoppably me. And I hope that you are doing the same. But the secret that I found is that in proportion to that oppression, think of it as a spring. In order for the spring to spring up all the way and jump and leap upwards, the more you oppress it and hold it down, the more boom, it springs upwards. And that's what has happened to me. And that what will happen to you if you feel you're being down, oppressed with that black cloud holding you down, holding you. When you said enough and you push up, that spring goes up and your life opens up like a flower and your brilliance manifests. It's really magical. It's like seeing popcorn. Have you ever seen popcorn? You put it in and then boom. I always thought it was magical the first time I thought, and I imagined those first people in the Stone Age or whatever, whenever they harvested their corn, and out of probably just a fluke, they left a little piece of corn on a hot rock and probably pop, the popcorn went. Our lives are like that. We can go right away from the distinction of being oppressed, depressed, to expansion and growth. And it's all literally a simple transaction. And it may feel difficult, but think about it. The longer we're oppressed, we end up being grateful for that because that kept us in that captivity mode. And there's like something inside of us brewing, ready to come out. Like the potential that is inside of a seed. There is the potential of an entire tree. And that is magical because it means that any moment we can burst through those walls of despair and fear and what is restraining us from growth. And we can just, spread our wings, the petals of the flower of who we are. I challenge you to identify one thing that is feeling too heavy on your shoulders, one thing that is oppressing you down, and see what will happen if you allow permission to liberate yourself just for 1 hour, just for one day. And what is on the other side? On the other side, you may be surprised to find magic. For example, it may be that you are feeling isolated or lonely. Please know you're never alone. You have me, you have whomever you choose to interact. Go out and decide, okay, just for today, instead of letting this weight of isolation and loneliness lay heavy on me, I'm just going to do one thing. I'm going to look up one person that used to be meaningful to me in my past, and I'm going to contact them. Or I'm just going to go out and just give to somebody what I'm craving to have myself. So go to, a plaza if you're outside, or if there's not enough people outside, like here, nobody goes out when it's so cold. Go to a mall, wherever you can find people, and see somebody in need and offer your help, and see if that doesn't establish through that vulnerability a connection. Imagine that. Then you start having that exchange. So often we are like, why is the world not giving me what I want? I want this, I want. What about adding a value and changing the question around and thinking, how I can I contribute? How can I help? What can I give? What if I was to give to the world that I want myself? And what if the world in return gives it back to you? So just think about it. Think about different angles that you can read your reality. But the promise here is, if you're feeling oppressed, depressed, you're feeling closed in, I guarantee you that all that oppression can burst into beautiful fire of authenticity and manifest your maximum potential for well-being at all levels, simply if you give yourself permission and you allow yourself. But in order to do that, you have to show up willing, open, and with an open heart, mind, and spirit, expecting beautiful magic to unfold. And I just invite you with the proposition that you just try for today, just one thing. And if you fail, it's like riding a bike. Tomorrow, try it again and again and again. And yes, you maybe feel like some bruises, but what is there to lose? So this is the invitation. And I love our exchange, and I'm here for you in anything you need me. Please know I've been crushed down in so many ways. I've been robbed when we first left our country and left for nothing, pretty much only in wet bathing suits on the side of another country in Brazil with nothing. All my childhood pictures gone, my medals, everything that I thought it was my identity, my documents, my report cards, everything that a family was bringing to emigrate and escape to another country, to the US, was all stolen from us in one moment while we were swimming in the ocean in Búzios in Brazil. But I learned that if I cultivated deep inside my inner essence, nobody can steal that ever, even if they leave me in a wet bathing suit or naked on the street. So that is why at the age of 14, I decided to devote all my energy, all my focus, all my attention in developing from the inside out, because I couldn't count on the external world. That way, if I'm ever robbed again of all my belongings, that was the greatest treasure of my life. I learned I am enough. You are enough too. And so now find out what is that is oppressing you. Open up that container to a beautiful expansion, and I can't wait to see you radiate all your beautiful world and radiance. So please do so. I'll be doing the same, and reach out if you need any help to shed light. I'm here for you as a transformational life and wellness coach, but you can do all this on your own, but you're never alone. So if you enjoyed these videos, please subscribe, comment below, share with others, because we need as many of us together. We're stronger to build a beautiful, loving world. And in the meantime, love, peace, namaste, and thank you for watching.